Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I'll say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Hoists it forward. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Bernardo Silva. And the counter is on. And it's played forward. And here's Giggs. And here's Rashford. He came in hard, very hard. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Has a hit! Goal! Manchester United! There is the breakthrough! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, good interception. Just brushed off the ball there. Aguero. And here's Messi. Batistuta. And through to the goalkeeper. Fernandinho positions himself well and cuts it out. Shaw. Now it's Batistuta. Zinchenko. And it's De Bruyne. Lindelof does well to read it and intercepts. Now it's Aguero. Well positioned to make that interception. Aguero. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third.
Manchester United clearly seem to have lost their passing accuracy, something they're obviously going to have to fix pretty quickly now.
Well, that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Fernandinho is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Aguero desperately wants to get on the end of this. And it's Beckham. Got a shot away! Away from immediate danger. Messi looks to dink one in. And here's Aguero. Van Dijk goes looking. Rashford. And Beckham! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
And here's Aguero. Messi! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Towering header! That's a half-decent try.
Batistuta did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Scholes proves too strong there. And it's Messi. Forward it goes. A real chance to break. Done very well to intervene. Lindelof. Now a chance to break. He's got options out wide. Gets the better of his man. Drilled in low. Messi. Bernardo Silva. And here's Aguero. He could be in here. Aguero hits one! And the defence can get it clear. Giggs, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Messi. Messi gets away from his opponents. And it's corner. Aguero tries to clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could...
And there's the end of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Manchester United leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side.
Stones concedes a free kick for that. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Batistuta. Wan-Bissaka tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Beckham. And here's Martial. Messi. In comes the delivery. And the keeper's in command. Wan-Bissaka. Beckham. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. De Bruyne. Batistuta. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Pogba. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Sterling. Sterling plays it forward. He's picked him out. De Bruyne. Goes for the cross. Massive leap! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Messi, not easily shrugged off the ball. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. And it's Messi. And here's Batistuta. Sterling. Loose ball. Who's going to get that? Sterling was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Beckham. And here's Rashford. Fernandinho drives it forward. Batistuta. Here it comes. A really good feat. Time and again they are repelled.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
In for a header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Gone back to the keeper. Lindelof. Lindelof goes looking, and it's Messi. Look at the defender bombing forward. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! And with that goal comes comfort.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And here's Batistuta. Oh, they can break here. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. He's got it, real chance! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he just calmly faced the keeper and waited. It became a who blinks first situation. And for me, there was never any doubt as to who was going to come out on top.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Messi tries lifting it over. Silva. Now the counter. And that's been won straight back. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Foden gets it away. Pogba. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, looking back on this, the early goal had a big influence on what unfolded and allowed them to dictate with comfort.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why would they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. So red and white, of course, the preeminent colours at Old Trafford, which is now officially the largest club football ground in England. Its capacity 75,000 and growing. We have already started. Messi! And they've been caught out here. And the shot! Oh, that's a fine save!
Messi really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Towering header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Bruno Fernandes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And back to base. Maldini hoists it forward. And it's Messi. And here's Rashford. Beckham. Quick, he's had a shot! It's there!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Messi. It's anyone's ball.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, reeled has a pop. It's come back out. He has done it. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Donnarumma did well the first time. Nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't.